Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Je m'appelle Richa et je suis enseignante de français. In today's video, we will be learning French basics. I had a lot of beginners sending me DMs regarding how they can start their language journey. I mean, as beginners, how they can start with learning French if they wanted to, learn everything. I mean, they went through a lot of videos of mine that I had posted earlier, and they were a bit overwhelmed. So, just to make a series of videos for beginners, absolute beginners who have no prior knowledge about the language and they wanted a proper direction, I came up with this series of 10 videos in which I will be sharing y'all 10 different lessons, absolutely beginner friendly. And towards the end of this series, you will definitely have an A2, sorry, a mid A1 level, or at least you will be closer to that. At least you will be able to speak, you'll be able to introduce yourself, description, you'll be able to give, you'll be able to understand some basic conversation and a lot of things that I have put into this series of 10 days of learning French basics. So let us get started. Also, I will leave the link to this file in the description below so you all can download your copies. And before we go ahead, hit on that bell icon and subscribe to my channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I upload. Let us get started with day 1. What we will cover in this lecture is number 1, alphabets. Bien sûr, because you cannot go ahead without learning alphabets, numbers, and some basic vocabulary. And guys, learning alphabets might seem very irrelevant to you at this point, but believe me, it really matters. I mean, imagine you're going to some French speaking country and you have this Indian name, a long Indian name, and they do not know the spelling. They ask you, spell your name, and oops, you do not know the alphabets. That is where you get stuck. So, knowing alphabets is really, really important. We will be covering alphabets, the vowels in French, numbers, accents, and greetings. C'est parti. Les alphabets. I want you to repeat after me. A, B, as in Bay of Bengal. A, B, C, D, F, F. Now, one thing I wanted to say, in French, the sound of the alphabet D and the alphabet T is always soft. So instead of saying director, they say director. Okay. Again, you notice the sound of the pronunciation of the letter T in this. Instead of saying director, the tomato T, they use the word T. They use the pronunciation T. Alright. So director. And that goes for all the words. Okay. Once again. A, B, C, D, F. Moving on. G, H, E, yes, the alphabet I is read as E and E is read as A. So A and E. Ash, E, G. Now one more thing, the letter J is pronounced as the letter G and G will have little bit of J sound in it. That is J. So this is J, and this is G. All right, remember this. Ka, L, M, N, O, P, P, Q, Q. Now this is a little tricky one. Air, 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 as in air pollution, like we say in English, air pollution, that air. Now, this can be a little tricky because the sound R, the sound air comes from the pit, not the pit of your throat, sorry, from the back of your tongue. So there is a little bit of vibration that you experience here. It is as good as gargling. Imagine you gargle with water and you have that vibration over here on the back of your tongue. That is the kind of vibration you have to produce when you say the word air, air. Okay, it's like the word tre. It's not pronounced as tre, but yeah. So if I say, if I had to use this word, which means very, I say très, très, très bien, something like that. Okay, so it's air, air. It's okay if you're not able to pronounce it with that proper accent, you can simply call it air. That is also fine for now. As and when you become fluent in the language, you will develop that accent and everything. So currently, I mean, as a beginner, I would say focus on building your vocabulary, focus on learning the grammar, understanding the language, understanding the structure of the sentences and all of that. Uh, Accents, pronunciation, all that we can work upon at a little later stage. Te, te, you, you. There has to be sound of E in this. You, ve, W, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. Alright, with this we come to an end to the alphabets. Now vowels. There are 6 vowels in French. A, E, I, O, U. Y is not literally a vowel, but it is considered as a vowel because it does follow some rules that is applicable for the remaining vowels also. So Y. Okay. Try pronouncing these words, these letters, the vowels in French. In French, come on, say with me. A, E, O, U. What is Y called? Y. Very good. The letter H is not pronounced in French either. Mind you, any word that starts with H, remember it is always silent. It is like we have in English honest, just the way we pronounce honest, wherein the pronunciation of H is silent. It is just like that. So H is also considered H sound doesn't exist only in French. Okay, in short. The letter is a consonant and it does not make any sound. Therefore, words that start with letter H, such as honor, hiver, hiver means winter, and hier, hier means yesterday, are pronounced without the sound H. You heard me? I said honor, hiver, hier. So there was no sound of the letter H. In fact, there are more words like it means a man. This will also be read as om. So any word that starts with H, the H sound is not to be produced. Starting with numbers now. C'est parti. I would say if you feel that you need more revision or something like that, you can always pause the video, rewind and restart from the beginning. Wherever you all feel like you all need more practice, you all can always do that. Also, in this series of 10 videos, I've tried to put in as much content as I could. I mean, as much as a beginner should know. Please do not feel overwhelmed when you all see this. Let us start with numbers 0 to 20. Now understand the numbers format, okay? 0 to 20, just like in English, we have learned 0, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. till 19 and 20. Afterwards, after 20, we have the same series repeating, right? Like 1 to 9 repeats, like 21, 28, 29, then 30. So you just learn the number 30. Once you know 30, you will understand what is 31, 32, 38, 39. Then you learn 40. Once you know that, you will be able to form other numbers till the number 49. Then you need to learn 50, right? So the series goes, or the sequence goes on like that till the number 60. Now for that, you need to absolutely know 0 to 20 correctly. Okay? I would say don't even go ahead if you've not learned these numbers thoroughly. Répète après moi. 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, non, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. G and T silent again, 20. Okay. Another thing, remember, the is 2 and 12 is 12. Same way, now the most confused numbers are 4 and 14, 5 and 15. Okay, these four numbers. So 4 is 4, 14 is 14. Remember this very well. Now, just like I told you, see, 20 is 20. Now for the first number of the series, that is 21, they have this habit of inserting a and. So they say 20 and 1. Okay, instead of 21, they say 20 and 1. So this rule is applicable for all the first numbers of the series. Okay, so 21, 31, 41 will have this ET element in between. ET is pronounced as the letter A, as in English, A. So it's 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 31, 32. Just like I told you all, once you learn 20 and 30, 31, 32, and then you put 30 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Voila. Let's jump to 40. 40 is 40. 40. 40. 4 is 4. 14 is 14. And 40 is 40. Can you tell me what is 41? Very good. 41. 41. And then 42, 3, 4. 50 is 50. 50. 5 is 5. 15 is 15. 50 is 50. 51. 52. 53. I'm not reading the remaining numbers. You can just pause this video and read them out. Number 60 is 60. 60. Now, 61, 62, 3, 4. 70. 70 in French, as per the French numbers, 70 is 60 plus 10 is the method that they follow. Alright, so it is 60 plus 10, that is 70. I want you to pay attention after 69 number. 70 is 60 plus 10. Now, because over here, so far, we had in the first series, in the first number of every series, we had 1. That is why we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, from this series onwards, it is 70. So, after 10, we have 11, right? We cannot use 1. So, we use 11 to 20, 11 to 20 now. Okay? So, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Now for 80, the number 80, they say the logic over here is 4 multiplied by 20 will give us 80. That is the logic that they use. So, you see 4 is 4 and 20. You see 20 has a S over here. That's because they want to say 4 20s. Instead of directly saying 80, they say 4 20s. Okay? So 80 is 80. Now this S exists only in 80, the number 80. From 81, 81. So, did you notice ET, the last number to have ET in between was 71. Alright, so 21 to 71 only will have this ET in between. I want you to remember this, alright? Students always make mistake in this. So 71. So ET is the only number, 71 is the only number to have ET in between. From 80 onwards, 81, I mean, 81, 82, 83. This has gone a little bit out of alignment, but yeah. 83 is 83, 84, 85, 86, 8, 9. Okay, now see, from 81 to 99 is the same thing. Like 80 is standard, The only number that changes is the last digit. So from 81, you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 90, you use 10 with the same number. Instead of 9, you put a 10. And then you continue the series 11, 12, 13, 14. That way. Okay? So it is 90, 91, 92, 93, 14, 15, 96, 97, 98, 99. That's 99. And then we have 100. That is 100. 100. 101. 101 is 100. 102 would be 102. 110 would be 110. 200. 200. 300. 300. So then you have to make the numbers as in 400, 500, whatever you want to say. 1000 is meal. 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 The meal. We are entering 2023. Try saying that. 2000 is the meal. What is 2023? The meal 23. Very good. 100k is million. Million. 500k 500 million. And 100 million is 1 billion. That is billion. Remember, for 100, 100,000 and billion, that is the first number of a new series. We never say 100, 1000 like that. We do not use the word 1 for these series, okay? So if it is 100, we will only say it's 100. We won't say 100 or une mille. No. Remember this, because if you had to say your birth year in French, so my birth year is 1996. How will I say this in French? Now, 1996, you cannot say. So you have to say 1996. Okay? So this number would be read as 1996. What is 96? 80. Sorry, 96. 1996. 96. So 1996. Ça va? I hope that is not too much for you. I did not overwhelm you, but yes, since you're doing numbers, I would say complete from 0 to whatever number you want to learn. Once you take one topic in hand, make sure you're completing it. Okay, do not leave it halfway. Like, don't learn numbers. Yeah, you can split it as per your availability of time and your level of learning, understanding everything. Like if you are a slow learner or something, or if you feel overwhelmed by so much of content altogether, you can break it as per your convenience, of course, but make sure you come back and complete it the other day. Now, accents. The French accents are very limited, so this won't be very overwhelming. This accent, wherein the sign is tilting to your right side. When you hold your hand straight and you tilt your hand to your right, okay, this way. This is an aiguë. Aiguë. I want you to raise your hand like the way I'm showing you and repeat. Aiguë. Aiguë is in French. In English, it's called acute. Okay? Do not remember the English words. It's not important. This is aiguë. When you tilt it to your left side, this becomes a grave. Grave. It will come ahead. Yeah, see over here. The accent grave is this. Right? So, you hold straight. Tilt it to your right, it is aiguë. To your left, it is grave. Then, This element, you see this small S kind of a letter below C, that is called cedille. That is called cedille, which is always below the letter C only. No other letter will have a cedille. Remember, aigu will be on the letter E. Cedille will be below C. Below C. This is the only accent that comes below a letter. Rest all accents will come above the letters. Next we have circumflex. It is like a V, a letter V, but upside down. Okay. So it is found on A, E, I, O, U. All four vowels, all five vowels, I mean. A, E, I, O, U will have circumflex. Example, une fête, le dîner. Okay. Now, which words will have accents and which won't? This thing you will have to learn by yourself as you learn your vocabulary. There is no way to memorize this. Grave we just did. Then the last accent we have is trema. Trema. Trema is two dots above a letter. It's always found on E, I and U. Example, Noel. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Go grab some water quickly. If you're feeling sleepy, just quickly stand up, get some water, do whatever you all want, do anything that will energize you all. I don't want you all sleeping because the last part of the video is still pending. And the most important one also, in fact. If you think you're going to take more time, you can always pause the video till you're back. I will start because I don't want to make the video very long. Allez-y, on commence par les salutations maintenant. See guys, if you want to speed up your learning process, if you do not want to spend like months, I'm sure a lot of y'all must have heard that it takes, 3 to 4 months to just clear or just to reach A1 level and all of that. If you want to speed up your process, if you want to, reach higher level, B1, B2 level quickly, this is the way. I mean, you have to learn, you have to learn a lot of concepts altogether, but with a proper direction, all right? Otherwise, you will be overwhelmed. Allez-y. Répète après moi. Salut. Salut. Now the salut element, no, it's a very tricky one. It can be used to say hi also. It can be used to say bye also. Informally, all right? So you say, salut, comment ça va? Hi, how are you? And when you're going, you also say salut. So it can be used for both. Salut. Bienvenue. 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 Now this welcome cannot be used when somebody is thanking you, okay? So it's not that welcome. This bienvenue is literally welcoming somebody in your house, okay? Bienvenue. For example, welcome to my channel. I say bienvenue à ma chaîne. Bonjour. Bonjour. It's not bonjour. Please do not call this bonjour. And the letter J, remember, we'll never have this J sound in it. No, it's never bonjour. The J sound doesn't exist in French. So the correct pronunciation of this would be, as in English, we have pleasure, measure, treasure. Try saying these words. The sound that you produce, I mean the pronunciation of measure, the j, that is the pronunciation of this letter J in a word. Ça va? Donc, c'est bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Please do not say bonjour, bonjour, bonsoir. See, when you say bonjour, bonsoir, the word that has B-O-N, when you say bon, your tongue doesn't touch anywhere. Okay? That is the difference between B-O-N and B-O-double-N-E. So when I say the next word, bonne journée, that time I say bonne journée. The tongue touches the upper part of your mouth when you pronounce B-O-double-N-E. Okay? So bonne soirée and bonsoir. Bonsoir. Bon. Bon. And bon. Bon. You saw the tongue in N and E is touching the upper part. Again, bonjour, bonsoir, bonne journée, bonne soirée, bonne nuit. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? How are you? Now, understand, this vous is always formal and the word tu is always informal. Okay? So, comment allez-vous is how are you? Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu is also how are you? Informal. How do you respond to this? When I say, comment allez-vous? You say, bien, bien, I'm doing good. Pas mal, pas mal, not bad. Pas mal. Another way of saying, ça va is how's it going or how are you? Oui, ça va. Oui, ça va. Yes, I'm fine. Yes, it's going good. Yes, I'm doing well. Ça va pas. Ça va pas. It's not going good at all. Ça va pas. So when someone says, como ça va? Okay, you can even say this with the word como. Okay? Usually you say, ça va? How are you? Oui, ça va. Yes, I'm fine. So ça va is used to ask, how are you also? Ça va is used to say, I'm fine also. Alright? Later. Ça va is even used to ask, is everything alright? I mean, I use this a lot in my lectures. I say, ça va? C'est clair? Ça va? C'est clair? Means, are you understanding it? Is it okay? Ça va? C'est clair? Is it clear? Oui, ça va. Ça va pas. Now, goodbyes. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. À bientôt. À bientôt. À tout à l'heure. À tout à l'heure. S'il vous plaît. This big word is called please. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. This is again, as I told you, vous is always formal and te or tu is always informal. So there are two ways, formal and informally saying thank you. S'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît. S'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît. Repeat after me. S'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît. Merci, 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 merci. Thank you. If you can't read it with this accent, it's okay, absolutely fine. You can read it as merci. That is also fine. Okay. De rien, de rien, de rien. Now this is an answer to thank you. Okay. So when someone says thank you, do not say bienvenue. Please use de rien. Okay. Excusez-moi, excusez-moi. Excuse-moi, excuse-moi. Pardonnez-moi, pardonnez-moi. Excuse me. Bumping into someone or moving through people. No, this is excuse-moi. All right, this is a mistake here. It should be excuse-moi. Pardonne-moi. And the last word, félicitations. Félicitations. Oh no, we have some more words. Sorry. Félicitations is congratulations. Félicitations, you have reached the end of the first lecture. Congratulations, you've learned so much today. Make sure you revise all of this before you start with my day 2 video, which will be, and stay tuned because every week I will be uploading this fully value packed videos, and I will also give you all my PDFs so that you all can refer to this later on also, and you all can always come back to my videos. Okay, bonne chance. Bonne chance. Good luck. Bonne chance. Bonne chance. Monsieur. Monsieur. See, one thing you have to understand. In French, what you read is not how you speak the word. Okay? So the pronunciation of the word is going to be very different, and the spelling of the word is going to be very different. So it's going to be totally different. Do not be overwhelmed. Also, when you will read, no, you will understand the words. But when you listen to something, you might find it difficult. So that is one big reason why students have this difficulty in listening, because the accent is different and the pronunciation is totally different. So even if sometimes they know, most of the times they know the word, but just because they're not used to listening it the way they are supposed to, it's a bit overwhelming for them and they are unable to identify the words. So don't do that. Monsieur, monsieur, madame, madame. That's why I keep saying, repeat after me, so that you have this habit of pronouncing the words, learning the pronunciation. Also, I will be coming after the end of this series of 10 videos. Learn French with me. Learn French basics with me in 10 days. After I end this series, I will be uploading some more videos on exclusively on pronunciations. Like what kind of syllab has what kind of pronunciation. Okay, we will be doing that with a lot of examples and everything. So stay tuned for a lot of value packed videos coming up on my channel. Next, we have mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, mademoiselle, pas celle, mademoiselle, mademoiselle. Comment vous appelez vous? Comment vous appelez vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? What is your name? Comment vous appelez-vous? Or you can even change the placement of the word como. You can even put it at the end. So you say, vous appelez-vous como? And another way, which is very commonly used, is you put both the vous together, and then como you put at the end. So it becomes vous appelez como? So comment vous appelez-vous or vous appelez comment? Both mean the same. So do not get confused. Do not think, oh, Richa Miss is teaching something wrong. No, there are different ways to read out different expressions. So if you all come across something different, do not think what you went through or what you've learned here is incorrect. That is why I'm showing you all the possibilities over here. Next, comment tu t'appelles? Como. You see the pronunciation of the word comment. Like in English, we would read it as comment, and the spelling is also such. But the French pronunciation is como, Commo, something like that. So, comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? You say, oh, I have not included the answer to that. So, you say, je m'appelle, and your name. Okay. Par exemple, moi, je m'appelle Richa. Je m'appelle Richa. All right. Comment tu t'appelles? Try saying je m'appelle and your name. Again, please do not read it as je m'appelle. It's not je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Remember, treasure, measure, pleasure. Remember these three words. You will never go wrong with the pronunciation of letter J. I will share a lot of such tips with you all, okay? To make your pronunciation simple, to make your learning simple. And if you all find my video useful, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Alright? Next. Now this is a very nice word to use when you're meeting someone for the first time, or you're meeting someone formally. Maybe it's an office meeting, or it's a very formal environment and you meet somebody. It's a very good way to say enchanté. Repeat. Enchanté, enchanté. Enchanté is pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Enchanté. Enchanté. I'm saying this. Enchanté. Pleasure to meet you guys. And all those who are new to my channel. Quoi next? What's up? What's new? Repeat after me. Quoi de neuf? Yes, neuf was even the number 9. So quoi de neuf means what's up? What's happening? What's new? Quoi de neuf? This is a very informal expression, obviously. When you read it all together, instead of saying the sound will not come. So it is, if I had to read it all together, I say quoi de neuf, quoi de neuf, quoi de neuf. Comme d'hab, comme d'hab. This is a short form of saying as always, same old, something like that. Okay? Comme d'hab. Tout va bien. Everything is going well. Tout va bien. So if someone says quoi de neuf, you either say comme d'hab, same old, or you say tout va bien, everything is fine, all good. A plus. Now see this, the word tard I've put in bracket because the short form of saying see you later is a plus, or you say a plus tard, a plus tard. The D is silent, okay? Most of the words, all the words which end with a consonant, the consonants are not pronounced, okay? So, a plus tard, a plus tard. Now, if you drop the word tar, you simply say a plus, a plus. Okay, that is still not the end. Let me just check. Okay, this is the end. So last few words for today, and we will end our class soon. Also, apologies if the videos become too long, but believe me guys, in these 10 days you're going to learn so much, so much. You'll at least get started with your French speaking journey with me, believe me. Holiday greetings. Bon anniversaire. Now this is not holiday, but yeah. Bon anniversaire is happy birthday. Bon anniversaire or joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire. Bon anniversaire I think is better. It's easier. Bon anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeuse fête. Joyeuse fête. Bon vacances. Bon vacances. Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël. Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël. Bonne année. Bonne année. Bonne année. These two words you're going to use now. That's Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Donc, joyeux Noël et bonne année. Bonne année. Bonne fête de Diwali. Now, in case you wanted to say something for Indian festivals, you say bonne fête de Diwali. Bonne fête the Diwali, Bon Fête, the Holi, um, any other festival, whatever you want to say, you can simply say Bon Fête, the, and you can replace the word Diwali with another festival. All right. I hope you all found my video useful. If yes, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you later. What is the word for see you later? A plus. Merci.